Alright, Birdie39 channel, welcome. Doing this video about a car show I went to. It was actually April, been a couple of months since I was last there, so interested to see these cars now. I got there right at the start because I was looking after my daughter for the day, so I got there like 11 AM. I think it just opened. So this is the car park. This is a new, I thought I'd get a video because I don't think I'd ever see one of these ever again in Japan. It's a Corvette Z06, I think. It looks like a very new one. I don't know much about them, but yeah, quite cool. Looks very fast. I think they are very fast. There's Birdie. I had to slow down the video because I was shaking the camera about a lot. Difficult to look after a 2-year-old and video a car show at the same time. Yeah, so this is it. Walking in, not a lot happening. Like I said, it just started. I do really like his wheels. Compared to the last show I went to, that was more about classic cars. They're all custom, but this one is more modern stuff, all customised. You think your car's low, yeah? Look at that. Top of the wheel, right up to the top of the car. a lot of work, yeah. It's completely cut out the bottom of the car. You see the engine sticking up. That's not because it's got some big fancy new engine. It's because the whole car's been lowered, and the engine has to be that height to work off the ground. It's cool seeing the suspension like that. Totally stripped out. I would love to have like the space and the tools and the ability to do this to a car. That's my kind of thing. I really like it. You can see it's all custom work in there. Yeah, I really like that car. European cars, I used to have Mark II Golf, I had Mark I Golf. They don't interest me because I've seen them so much living in England. I don't find them interesting at all. Really clean though, really nicely done. This is a Lexus. Look like LS BBS wheels, maybe. Very clean. I'd love to ask these guys how they clean up their cars, like all the waxes and stuff they use. Yeah. Much better than I've ever been able to do. I do like this about Japan. You see these weird wheels, no idea what they are. They always look really cool. I think this car had different wheels on the other side as well, which were cool. It's completely on the ground. Okay, let's check out this like gothy Lolita woman. I'll turn it down. Lamborghini Huracan. This is a car I know really well. Just looking at the design of that, so familiar to me because I'll try and find some pictures and I'll put them on the screen now. I hand carved one of these. I'm a jeweler, yeah, and yeah, just from looking at pictures of it, studying it, I hand carved a mini one. It was like 25mm, like about an inch long, and yeah, hand carved it in silver. Yeah, I really like them. They got the design. The outline is quite simple. It's just subtle little direction changes, but at the same time there's quite a lot going on, and there's a lot. This is what I like about supercars, yeah. They seem to have like ducts and stuff and a lot of shapes and swoops on the side of the car. Normal cars, like look at this S14 or S13, whatever that is at the side, they're always really flat. Like most cars are just really flat down the side. Supercars, like rear engine cars, or mid-engine cars even as well, they seem to have a lot extra cool stuff going down the sides. That's what I really appreciate, the design of them. But that one's really special, looks really good with the wheels and lowered and that. Prototype, if you want to look up that brand, I'm sure you can find what they do online. I like his wheels as well. R34. Saw R34 GTR the other night, like proper standard one in the blue. I really like the car. It's one of the cars that I think I prefer them standard, usually, over what people do to them. Like that, I don't like the bonnet. Like, I don't like the colour. The paint makes it look cheap. I don't like stickers down the side skirts, just unnecessary details. You start modifying some cars, I don't like them. That's just my personal thing. And when they get really mad, I really don't like them. Civic. I made this video for the American audience. Americans always going on about Civics. I don't know why. I don't really see what the fuss is about myself. But this one, again, really clean. Really cool car. Big spoiler on it, lowered. I like the wheels. Perhaps I don't Maybe just one bit of writing on one side, not both sides. It's a bit too much, but really clean. Oh, it's left-hand drivelet as well. Might have been an American import. It makes me laugh. I've just started using Instagram for the first time in years, yeah. So I'm not like constantly searching at people's cars around the world. So seeing stuff like this heavily modified, totally new to me. Try it. It's more fun. Just don't go on social media, and then next time you go to a car show, you'll enjoy it so much more, because if you're used to seeing all this sort of stuff online, it's less impressive when you see it in real life. Again, like the engine sticking up, so looking at it, I was like, oh, what's going on? Like, it's the car. This is all custom. This is all fabricated around there to get the car to sit down lower over the engine. You could look right down to the ground and see it was like just an inch off the ground at the bottom of it. But it runs as well. I found it on Instagram. I'm talking about, I don't use Instagram. That's like I said, I just started using it again. Check this out. It runs and goes. I love it. There's like proper videos of this stuff. Oh look, 39, I like style. He's got one of those like race car jack things. Love it. That's so fun. That was one of my favourite cars at the show. It's got like a real fun kind of vibe to it. So let's get back to my video. It's my daughter. I like the fact that it's a bit dusty and used looking. It's not like going too crazy to make everything perfect. That's when I feel like you're taking the fun out of it, you're taking it too seriously. This is like a fun car, but done really well. A lot of work. All cut out, all custom fabricated. That looks, oh hang on a minute, let's have a close look at the glass. I can see bolts around there. This must be plastic. That looks like just cut off badly. Just probably like some race car windscreen. Just screwed down in place. Big gap under it. Yeah, it's all plastic. Like, I didn't notice that before. A lot of welds, a lot of sheet metal work going on with this car. Painted, freshly painted though, look. Okay, let's move on. Old MR2, look. MR2's like that. You can see that white one. I'm pointing at stuff with my mouse. I'm not sure if that's showing up on the recording. I'm recording the screen. Yeah, that white MR2. You could buy those for years. They were about $1,000 to $2,000 for a really nice one in England, and now they're more like 10 and probably up. But I always really liked them. But even at $1,000, I was like, I don't really want it. I drove them once. I had a Mark II. I had a what's it called? A 205 GTI 1.9. Really fun, really fast little car. And I was thinking of selling it, and I went to test drive an MR2, like that model one. I think it's a Mark II MR2. And I just thought it was so slow. I was like, I can't believe it. I like how they look and stuff, but the pop-up lights and stuff were fun. I like the idea. It was 2-litre engine and like mid-engined, rear-wheel drive. I had sort of on paper a really cool car, but to get in it and actually drive it compared to my little Peugeot, I just thought it was boring. It's had no performance at all. Yeah, my daughter's handprints on lots of cars, unfortunately, from this day. I love these wheels. Again, no idea what they are. That's fun not knowing, just enjoying them. Don't look very good for cooling the brakes though if you're driving it hard. What's this? Is that a Nissan Leaf? I thought it was a Fiat 500 for a bit there. It actually modifies really well, lowered. It's a nice sort of overall shape in it. That's a Mark III MR2. Look at this monstrosity. Usually, I mean, we all got different tastes and stuff, and it's fun that people enjoy their cars and put all the work into them and stuff. Isn't it amazing? the ideas that people come up with and then go ahead with them like it's a good idea. I mean, I'm literally trying to stop myself vomiting right now. The colour. Just stop, mate. Stop sticking things on. Look at that. Jesus. This is an R34, it's not a GTR, but I don't think it is anyway. I think it's got GTR bits on it. I don't know, I'm not confident, but I do like those wheels, and I like the colour. I got a feeling that's a GTS model or something instead. This is a really nice car. Camera, my friend who was with me took photos as well. When you see it on a screen, and on my video screen, it was not the real colour. It was like kind of mauvey, greeny, browny, bluey, beige purple. It was a really interesting colour. Here, it just looks like kind of light blue. It's a really interesting colour. I've never seen nothing like it before. We agreed that was one of the best cars here. Like, again, not my taste, but it looked really good in real life. That fucking car. My friend asked me if that's a real carbon fibre. I said, yeah, good way to tell is if does it fit properly, because they're always like kind of handmade to fit, and they're never as good as a standard factory one. This thing, really heavily custom, disgusting colour. I didn't realise at the time when I was there, stupidly ridiculous big spoiler on it. Very, very Japanese style car. I'd be embarrassed to drive it myself. Can we take a moment to appreciate the beautiful design of the RX-7? I did a video recently about abandoned ones I keep seeing around here. Breaks my heart, it's such a nice looking car. Hidden door handle, I like the way this door line goes underneath and then it seems to sort of match up to that duct there in front and then sort of curl back on itself. It's such a nice looking car. If that had like a Ferrari a Ferrari badge on it, they'd be worth so much money. It's such a good looking car. Because of the Mazda, they're quite cheap for what they are, and it's got a bit of a wacky engine. I think it scares people off. It's such a good looking car. Literally one of the best looking cars ever made. And they're a nice size as well. I see them quite often out here. I always try and look at them as much as possible when they're driving past. Really like them. Not overly expensive either. 15 grand upwards. Get a running driving one, cheaper, if you want one that needs a bit of work. It's on air. It's on air with a toolkit.
Suspension. It's like compressed air.
Compressed air. Shut up, Chris. Another hideous monstrosity is hiding because it's in sort of colours that hide it a little bit. A lot of black on there. If that was bright green, we'd all be vomiting right now. I don't like red interiors. What's going on with that handbrake? Not too far from standard, like it. R33. Like again, there's hardly anyone here because we had just opened when we arrived. And there's an official video on YouTube, I think on Lower Motion channel. I'll try and find it and put it in a video. But yeah, it looks really busy back later in the day. We left like literally 12:30 or something. Is this a Chevy Impala? I'm not confident on American cars, but I think that's an Impala. Considering that car is literally 60, 70 years old, quite amazing really, isn't it? Getting more modern stuff, everything went ugly, look. Oh my god, this is disgusting. Trying to copy Rolls Royce like grille and it looks disgusting. I don't know why people do this. I enjoy that people enjoy their cars, but I'm confused by a lot of what people do. These wheels, actually really liked them. They're mad as anything. I think I got a close-up of them. Look at that. Probably all done by hand. A little wire brush attachment on a hand drill. Probably just zzz, going round and round and round. A lot of work. Nice and clean in there. A lot of attention on the engine. It's all polished. Oh, here's that Mustang again. Really like it. The design, I like the car anyway, and then the design is really good. Perhaps that chin spoiler can go, it'd be better without that. But the wheels and stuff, and the stance is good. Wide body kit on there. What have we got? Yeah, we've got front and rear fenders, sill, rear bumpers not standard perhaps. Big louvers, a little spoiler, tinted windows, huge bonnet scoop. There's a few things I do differently, but basically I really like it. The Subaru. This is a really clean, really nice one. Again, these are cars that they had a bit of a bad reputation when I was a kid. Like when you can get them quite cheap, but they were sort of driven by thugs and like undesirables, so people wouldn't want them. But they were a good driver's car. That was inside that Subaru. Really clean, really nice one. Don't see them that often. Like this model. But it's always pleasant when you do see them. There's Birdie. Birdie looking very old and ropey compared to all those cars we just looked at. And also looks really high. Look how high. I gotta get a chin spoiler or something on there, just lower that gap a little bit. Also, underneath my door, the sill is painted black. I reckon if I paint that white, it would show up how low it is, because it gives it being black, it gives the illusion of it being higher than it really is. That might be a good move actually. I'm going to paint that white, and then it's going to show off how low it is. So yeah, a bit later on Lower Motion channel. Look, the cars are hopping. We missed all that. I'd love to have seen that. I've never seen a car do that in real life. Look at that. Shit. Yeah, a lot was going on after I left. It seems there's a lot of cars in this video. Anyway, I won't show you, or check it out if you want. If you want to check it out on your own time, it's Lower Motion channel at Track Connection. Cool, right, so that's it. Thanks for watching, and click like and subscribe and all that. And then check out new videos, Birdie39. I'm out.